Hey guys, my September Life Crafted kit from Citrus Twist arrived finally today. So I sat down and had a little play and created this really simple page in my notebook. Now I've got this photo of my favorite things, the donut, coffee, and my craft desk from last weekend. So I just want to document that in here. And I printed it sort of slightly smaller than 3x4 and I wanted to back it. I went through some of those 3x4 cards, but to be honest, I loved them too much to cover them up with a photo, so I'm going back to the pattern paper and I'm just going to back it with that. And as you can see here, I mean, clearly this kit's full of my favorite colors because there are so many of these papers that actually match my photo perfectly. I wanted to use one of those florals, but again, I'm covering up too much of it to really even see what it is. So in the end, I went for, shocking, isn't it? Pink. I did use this pinky kind of patterned paper. You can see a little bit of the pattern. It just gives it kind of that two-tone look. So I am going to end up stamping using one of these stamps, this one here, the best part, from the Good Life stamp set. This is an add-on stamp this month, which I love it. It's so gorgeous. It's got all these kind of mix and match parts that you can put together. So I'm going to use a couple of those as kind of, I guess, a title for the page. But I did want to do a bit of journaling. I don't normally do a ton of journaling in these notebooks, but I decided I would today. And I wanted to use my typewriter. So I grabbed out a scrap bit of paper and I've just trimmed it so it's the same width as my backed photo. And that way I can run that through my typewriter. I can do my stamping on it even. I'm not ruining a page in my notebook, and when it's finished I can just stick it down and it will look seamless like it's part of the page. I went and grabbed a few ink colors. I've got a teal, a pink, and a yellow. I picked all of those colors just out of the colors that are in my photos. So there's my teal cup there. There's a few little accents of pink, and I kind of picked the yellowy orange based on my donut there. And you can see I'm just stamping those stamps. I sort of roughed out where they needed to go. The strip of paper that I've cut is actually longer, like taller than my notebook, so I've got a bit of wiggle room in here. But I've stamped out, this is where my title is. I did use a couple of little marks from a pencil just to make sure I wasn't going to go in the wrong place. Added my little heart, and you can see this all fits nicely. And then I can just mark where I'm going to put my journaling, which is I'm going to add it at the top and the bottom. So kind of like this one continuous column of stuff on this page. And then I just ran it through my typewriter. It's a super easy way to add typing to a journal page. So now all I have to do is just stick down my photo, which again, super easy. I just erased those pencil marks first. And I'm going to kind of eyeball where I want to trim off the top, and then I'm going to glue the strip down. I don't need to add too much glue, but I am going to make sure I add it along the edge that's going to be on the outside of my notebook. And then I'm going to line it up with the corners that I've trimmed, and then I can just use my scissors to trim off the bottom portion, and everything is perfectly aligned into my notebook, including my typed journaling. Now on the left hand side of the page, I'm going to add maybe my favorite part of the kit, this entire sheet of puffy sticker hearts. I always am in love with the puffy sticker hearts from Citrus Twist, and they're normally just included as part of a puffy sticker sheet. So when I get an entire sheet full of hearts, it just makes me so happy. I'm going to add to this kind of heart motif. I've got that tiny, tiny little heart as part of my title over there. And on that stamp set, there's another slightly larger heart. And I'm going to use both of them to kind of create this pattern on the left-hand side. It's not actually like a repeat pattern. I'm just eyeballing things, and I'm using those same 3 ink colors with a combination of both of those stamps. Just kind of, I guess, yeah, just going by feel of where I think the stamps need to go, trying to create a balance of the sizes and the colors, and this last lot here, I'm just kind of filling in any visual gaps I feel that there might be. And I'm going to add just one tiny little heart over on the right hand side, just so it kind of looks like those hearts are spilling across there and becoming part of my title. And that's it. This is this page all done. Like I said, I had a few minutes and I really wanted to play, so this kit was perfect. Love that stamp set. I will leave all the links for you down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, there are a couple of videos on screen. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye guys.